Hello everyone, here DJ Claude, and I thought this week of presenting you some glimpse from the International Services meeting we had last Saturday in Cornwall. We had seven excellent speakers presenting us with seven different projects. We also had Beth Miller, DGN Sue Beller, and DGA Nabil Ud.
Only a clinic there, and when we went, there wasn't enough doctors to do any type of medical areas, so basically they only worked on infrastructure on the Boys and Girls Club. But I went in the schools and I worked in the schools, and what I'm really hoping to show you is that the educational part really is a big need in Goli in Uganda.
It was Hélène Sauvé about the school reconstruction in Uganda. Following from Kentville, David B. Kings about the Canada-Africa Community Health Alliance.
Site just south of the capital, and then Benin, and we spent a few years in Gabon as well, since left that area. So we work with our partners in hospitals and on the ground, and we also partner with other organizations. We've partnered with Rotary clubs in the past. We've partnered with different aid agencies both in Canada as well as from Europe, partnering on our long-term sustainable projects.
From Watertown, Sam Purrington and PDG Ben Cole.
The cost of drilling wells has gone down substantially because there's more equipment available, and because of that we've moved right to drilled wells completely. In this part of Ghana, like a lot of different parts of Africa, there is a rainy season and a dry season. And during the rainy season, lots of water. It's not, in a clean source, so people have access to water, but there's also livestock using that to drink and defecate and everything else. So you have issues like Buruli ulcer and guinea worm and other, all kinds of other things like dysentery that affects all of the children and the elderly and everybody.
From Ottawa West, we have Bob Harrison.
I fortunately have two grandchildren, and one of the beauties of that is I watch movies that they like to watch on occasion. So I watched The Master Turtle in Kung Fu, right?
And also from Ottawa West, Nevin Parry.
And working for people with disabilities, it had a profound impact because most of these people are so poor. They have not been to school, they don't have any jobs, they don't have gone to vocational training, so they barely survive.
From the Rotary Club of Eganville, our friend Alan Fox.
I showed this photograph in December, but I'm going to show it again because it's illustrative of the value of having people that can go out into the communities in the slum.
From the Chamizo Foundation for Zimbabwe, and from Cornwall, Lauren Wilson.
We are molding our own bricks. We are building a primary school and a secondary school. This is for orphans and the poor people in that area where we are in Zimbabwe.
Of course, PDG Beth Miller had some few facts about the Rotary Foundation.
All the wonderful things that the clubs across our district are doing, and the dreams that some of them have for future projects. Right now, so I thought I'd start out by talking a little bit about our global grants. Right now we have approximately 40 different global grants at some stage of development. We also had district grants. This is a little listing of the global grants that were finished last year.
And about the $1 million dinner, here's DGN Sue Beller.
You can choose the annual fund, Polio Plus, the endowment, whichever you choose will certainly benefit all of your wonderful projects. If you know of somebody who is a real philanthropist who likes to donate annually anyway to Paul Harris Society, we're taking new Paul Harris Society members as well. Whatever way anybody wants to donate is certainly welcome for the $10,000. More details will come, of course, later, and we're kind of like doing it, just announcing it at different meetings right now. Thank you for all that you do. I know many of you are also wonderful donors to the foundation, and thank you for doing that. It's really, really most appreciated by all of us. Thank you.
Here's the George Clooney of District 704, DGA Nabil Uday.
Have that conversation with you on an ongoing basis versus to have it only in this meeting and preaching to the choir. I think that's something we need to really integrate in our talks with everybody, because we keep talking about the giving is happening less and less. I think because people are less motivated, not because they don't want to give less. Canadians are very generous people, and Americans in northern New York usually are very, actually American very generous people. But seriously though, I think there's a lot of people who want to give. We need to give people incentive to give to the right place, and I think these stories we shared this morning convinces me that this is what we need to use in our propagation of what we do for communities locally and internationally.
So that was our video journal for this week, and I hope you have appreciated those little glimpses from our international service committees. Next week, I'll be visiting Club in the Ottawa area for the entire week, and I'm looking forward to meeting with all of you, Ottawa Rotarian. Have a great week.